Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
welcome everyone, and especially a little sweet Lynn, who's been going hard on me in the chat saying I'm spreading fake news. We're actually going to watch a video of Midnight's Edge. I don't see a reaction much. I was laughing hysterically. I'm like, what is this about? I've heard some certain things from DC fans about, Batman, the hood of a car, and then tread lightly. Oh my God, DC fan. Tread lightly. Okay, I'll tread lightly. I mean, I don't listen. You might. Well, she's in the chat. Give her respect. She is not happy about. I don't want to put words in your mouth, little sweet Lynn, but I think you're not happy about fake news about actors and actresses or the Matt Reeves production of the Batman and how they hate each other. I don't think that. I don't know. I've heard very little. I don't really go into tabloid stuff, but unfortunately, this is YouTube nowadays. This is how stuff spreads. We're going to watch Midnight's Edge video, and I was laughing hysterically. If it is true, I don't really know if I have an issue either. The only issue I have is if Matt Reeves and Pattinson actually dislike each other. That's the only thing. Like, I don't care who does what on what prop, what Batmobile. They're two very sexy people. Go all for it. I don't give a crap.
I think he's a legend. I mean, come on, dude. Zoe Kravitz. I mean, he's not a bad looker. And
little sweet. Well, neither is he. I mean, he has a lot more haters than she does. They don't. I honestly don't know. Yes, the rumors had me laughing. What's up, Brian? We're going to talk about some Batman rumors.
We're going to talk about your favorite Batman.
Oh, yeah. Listen, breaking news. We could react to that too, and we'll save that. I can't be a hater for people being success. I can only comment on how he's successful. He's successful. I'll say that. He's just an a-hole. Listen, there should be no guilt by association for people. We'll get to that later, Brian. I don't want to open that can of worms yet. Let's get back to the rumors. And little sweet Lynn, if you have info, let us know. If you're critical of me covering this, let me know. I am open to all types of opinions here. Brian knows, right?
Yeah.
And we just came from a Nick and Lex live stream. They're doing much better than I am. Their first stream, they had like 100 viewers.
They're cracking, man.
They're watching a Rush documentary. And they don't need any help. I'm like, I'll help you. They're like rolling. They're like, okay. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Nick and Lex. Actually, I should put their channel in the description or in the chat now. Man, they're going to be successful. They're almost at. They'll probably pass me next month. Really, they're almost at 4K. Here you go. Here's Nick and Lex. Good on them. They're doing great. If you love music, if you like Rush, go check them out after this, though. Okay, Christopher Barker, behave now. You don't want to be, don't, I shouldn't even have highlighted that. Bad Christopher Barker. Bad Christopher Barker. You don't want to treat women like this. It's, okay. All right. Wait, this is literally Midnight's Edge talk. Yes, it is. We're reacting to it. All right. Laugh out loud. Okay. I hope okay, let me get back to little sweet Lynn before we watch the video. Listen, I don't. The other thing that made me laugh hysterically is, I shouldn't do spoilers for the reaction. Is the guy on Midnight's Edge said, and Matt Reeves was still there. I'm like, what was he filming? What the hell are you talking about? They're like, he got caught, and Matt Reeves was still there. I'm like, what? Creepy Matt Reeves lurking in the darkness after this. That's where I lost it. That's why I got to react to this shit. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
As long as they name the kid Damien, I'm down. Like,
okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. The directors. Okay, here's a little sweet Lynn. The directors Pattinson's work with only have respect and admiration for his work ethic. Okay. I think he's a great actor. I think he's put in the hard work to get away from the Twilight image. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the Twilight image, but the internet trolls always like to say, what does he sparkle? Is Batman sparkling? I don't say that shit. There are YouTube videos to prove it. Okay. All right. And let's see if there's anything else here. Can of Worms. Okay, the Jackal says this Matt Reeves needs to pipe down. We don't know if it's true. I mean, people are acting like I don't know if it's true.
Well, I mean, even if the thing is, first off, it's none of Matt Reeves' business. Like, if two of his actors want to do what they want to do, it's good on them. I mean, like, don't get in the way of love, man. Or love making or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, what is he, jealous?
The reason I lost my shit watching the reaction to, I'm giving all these spoilers for the reaction. I only made it 2 minutes in. This is when he's like, and they were disregarding social distancing measures. I lost it. I'm like, yeah, they are filming the whole movie. Hey, Enosh and Johnny Pops, they're bringing a thing, but me and Brian have been doing this for a long time as well. You got to give respect to the master of madness and Brian, the master of MME Live. We've been doing this for a while too. I'm not saying anything there, but come on.
It's been a while since we've done a Doomcock video, but that's neither here nor there. So
all right. So I please stick with us, little sweet Lynn, to correct any misinformation, because you seem to know a lot about the situation. I don't know. I was like,
no, I just heard rumors, and if there's any truth to the rumors,
no, I don't. I'm not subscribed to Midnight Sage. Just like, what is this now? Bat babies? I'm like, what the hell is going on? Cat babies? I don't know. Hey, I don't like getting into celebrities' personal life. I don't. The only thing that made me that I was like, I hope there is no conflict between Pattinson and Matt Reeves.
Like I said, man, they're two consenting adults. If a third wheel is upset, that's that's on him.
This is the reason, right? This is the reason I'm upset, Jackal. No social distancing, but the masks were on. Okay, the masks were on. As long as the masks were on, as long as the masks.
They were cosplaying.
Hey, would you? Okay, none. I love when your solo streams. Okay. All right, let's listen. Someone said at the beginning of this stream, I'm late to the party. I know I've heard some stuff. I don't care that much, but then let's watch the video. All right, turn it up.
Oh, they're watching the sad part in the documentary.
Oh no, I'm glad I missed that part. I don't want to see anything.
When Neil's family basically dies, like his wife and his daughter. Oh man,
I gotta finish it later. I think they're gonna be going for a while. That's why I would have waited for them to end, but I'm like, I think they're gonna be going for like another hour or so.
It's a long one. One.
All right, let's play this. I do like the music in their intro. I do like that. I just think they're full of shit.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that's pumping. That makes you think they're legit, and then they speak.
There has always been a special chemistry and relationship between Batman and Catwoman across all media they've appeared in. This tradition will continue in Matt Reeves' The Batman as well. But whatever may happen between them on screen is nothing compared to what is rumored to have happened off-screen. Namely, that one day after shooting had ended and everyone was thought to have left the set, Batman actor Robert Pattinson seized the opportunity.
The real problem is here. This should not happen in a pandemic. No, Robert. People don't stop doing this in a pandemic. No.
You just hear the Batmobile going.
Zantek. What's he got to do with all this? I don't know. Is this guy? Hi, Rhea. I think people are interested in this topic. DC Talk with Extended. Okay, so I'm also interested in Little Sweet Lynn too, because
okay, that makes sense now.
She's saying the Snyder show thing. Are you for this? I'm not attacking you, Little Sweet Lynn. I'm like, are you interested in the Snyder cut, or do you want other projects? You're more interested in this, and you're tired of hearing about the Snyder cut? Because I know some DC fans that are on the opposite side that might not even necessarily hate the Snyder cut, or like sick of hearing about the Snyder cut. And me and Brian are all for it, but even Brian are like, okay, I'm okay. I'm gonna watch the Snyder cut, guys. Okay, can we stop talking about the Snyder cut for like 2 minutes?
Just relax. We're gonna.
Yes.
If you over talk it, it's gonna make it worse. So let's just get on in it.
Okay, so she's saying he wants this to fail because Pattinson's playing is his hero. Okay. No, I don't want this to fail. I want them both to succeed.
No, I mean, that has nothing to do with it. I don't think. I mean, like, I don't want any kind of movie to fail. Really.
No. Me and Brian are way past that. Hey Rhea, hey DC, and okay. Here's Cisco E. Even if this is a resemblance of truth, Reeves would recast Nicholas Hoult as the new Batman to try and finish his trilogy if he still plans. Yikes. I think we have to wait and see how the movie comes out too. I really hope there's no truth, and I think this is all just salt. You know how they say grains of salt? It's just salty internet personalities trying to make money off these people's lives. I hope there's no grains of anything to this. No, I mean I really don't care if they're having a relation. I really don't care. But I'm saying between Matt Reeves and Pattinson for sure. Okay. Aaron Entertainment says the Snyder fans will see this movie. We know people that will. Yeah, if anything.
Yeah, I'm going to see it anyways. I mean,
the trailer was intense. That's type of. I mean, even more intense than even some Snyder. Snyder goes too when he was beaten down on those thugs.
Let's face it. Like, Batman is their marquee franchise, basically. Yeah. I mean, it's the one that can't do any wrong. So, I mean, regardless of this, I mean, it's gonna go down. And I mean, my whole thing is like I said, if this happened, what's the difference between a hotel room and the hood of the Batmobile? You know what I mean? I mean, the degree of coolness, I guess. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're all putting on him. I mean, she is a confident woman. She might have been her idea. I don't know.
Yeah. This is 2021, man.
Right.
Anything goes.
And nailed Catwoman Zoe Kravitz
that was a great
on
pause.
The hood of the Batmobile.
Okay.
Oh,
As it turns out, however, they only thought the set was empty.
This is where I was like, they thought the set was empty. Matt Reeves is lurking. Oh my!
Director Matt Reeves was still there.
Look at that
He caught them in the act and reportedly blew a gasket.
Matt Reeves is coming, guys.
Oh, Matt's here. What the hell? He lurks around the set. After this is bullshit. Come on. Matt Reeves lurking around set, and he only thought they were alone. What the hell?
He was filming it for himself.
My goodness. That better not end up in the movie. What kind of contracts do they have if that's true?
Oh man, they'll complain so much about a rated R Batman.
I don't think they would do anything. And I'm not making fun about people getting it on, but if that was that would be $2 billion. People would go see that in a second.
Well, it just means that the Bat costume is functional. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like the other ones where they couldn't get the pants off, because it was all part of one suit.
Right. If you actually
sorry, I'll stop making fun of this.
No. Good point, Brian. If you actually thought about the other bat suits, and if they were in
couldn't do this in a Bale suit, I'm just saying.
Bale couldn't even turn left or right. How's he gonna do anything? Catwoman.
I am vengeance.
I wonder how many times he caught them. Oh, Rhea's saying he's a watcher.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A voyeuristic guy here. Why?
Okay, yeah, that's also good point, Rhea. That's a big leap. Like if he was lurking, and he caught them, you'd also have to breathe like, what are you doing? No, he'd get his camera out. He'd be all Ryan Johnson. I don't know. That's creepy.
Forgot this wasn't Joss Whedon, right? I guess. Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I mean, this is slow. This is, you know what it is? It's slow movie.
Mm-hmm.
The working relationship between the actor and the director was bad before.
Oh, really?
And this reportedly caused it to deteriorate even further. Could the animosity on the set impact the finished movie?
No, I don't think so.
In this video, we will go through the...
I don't even know if that Lynn girl is here anymore. But she's little sweet Lynn. Wait, here she is. She's little. People can't get over the fact that he did Twilight, even though he has plenty of indie films under his belt. Second, Pattinson is apparently engaged. Oh, I didn't know that. So that's why it's controversial. But I mean, you don't know his relationship either. They might have, hey, open relationships are a thing. I don't know. You don't know you don't know his private life. I mean, not saying you, little sweet Lynn. I'm just saying people don't, and they shouldn't get into it. She also said that its filming is ending this month, which is great. I want to get another trailer. Taylor M is hoping for Batman movie. Okay, behave, people. Oh no. Behave, comment section. Behave a little bit, okay?
I was laughing.
Okay, behave. There's ladies in the chat. Are you working relationship? This voiceover. I know. I should speed it up. Because we're only a minute in. Let's speed it up.
Yeah, it's not the dude with the accent. It's not.
I don't even know who this guy is.
Is this the one that's with what's her face?
No.
The mech or the mech?
No, he's not as articulate with his words. He's just garbage. I really have a real problem with that guy. Because I saw some of his Twitter too, attacking Brie Larson just for existing. All right.
Origins of this latest rumor. Assess the evidence suggesting it may indeed be real, as well as the origins of the, by all accounts, extremely strained working relationship between director Matt Reeves and actor Robert Pattinson, and if it might affect the finished product. The latest rumor surrounding Matt Reeves, the Batman, originates from the site 4chan, and many rumors originating here do have a tendency to pan out.
However,
as
where
usual,
all
we
their
cannot
videos
independently
come
verify
from.
this rumor.
That's where all their videos come from. Hold on. Let me DC talk with extended. Yeah, I can make you a mod. Let me bring back my own video here. Hold on a second, and then we'll get back to the video, and then we'll have other topics. Hold on. Okay, where are you? All right, now you're a mod. Okay, let's get back to the video here. 4chan. I would never say according to 4. I mean, maybe that's why I'm not successful on YouTube.
It's because you're not using reputable sources like 4chan.
My God.
Rumor. So we must advise you to treat it as that, a rumor, and take it with a grain of salt.
Man,
according
so
to the
much
anonymous
salt.
4chan poster who claims that he is working on the set of The Batman, star Robert Pattinson and co-star Zoe Kravitz were caught in the act on set on top of the Batmobile by none other than director Matt Reeves himself.
I mean, I heard Enosh talking about, like, joking a little bit about this, but I'm like, what is? I heard of it, but I'm like, I didn't look into it. But then
I've heard of the rumor, but like I said, I think if it's true, first off, I don't care. Second, it's like, yeah,
they're going across the line saying pregnant now too, though. Come on.
Oh.
Reeves was said to be livid and interrupted their little rendezvous.
He interrupted.
Apparently, according to the tipster, the carnal relationship between Pattinson and Kravitz has been going on for quite some time, as the two have been secretly dating since October. Many in the crew knew about this, and they have frequently been spotted together in their hours off. The biggest bombshell, however, is that Zoe Kravitz is now reportedly pregnant, and many working on the film believe that
see that I don't like that. Do not say that unless you're sure. Doing stuff like that? Come on, oh my goodness. Okay, little sweet. Yes, I don't like this. No, I don't like the. I mean, you can have a little fun, poking fun. Maybe he was poking fun. I don't know. But going this far to say it's going to ruin the end of the production. I don't know. This is crazy. Cosmic Book News. Okay. And we both want this to be successful. And I think this is Zoe Kravitz's breakout role. I know she's been in other movies. She was in First Class. She was in not the Hunger Games, but there was a series that was like that she was in for a little bit. I think this is the role that's going to make her a bigger star. You know, come on. He didn't have anything in his utility belt for I mean, that would be. Do you think he would Batman have that in his utility belt? Should he have that in his utility belt? Protection. Yes.
Of course he should.
Really? Little Sweet Lynn says, nah, he hates the dude. He quoted saying he deserves it. I mean, he deserves to be on YouTube. He's an idiot. Yeah, I mean, the best thing about this video is the intro music. Okay. Yeah. No, that. How can they say that he's a great actor? I think I do see where he could potentially be hard to work with too. Like he's more like relaxed, and this is just my opinion. Little Sweet Lynn. My perception, not knowing them personally, is that Robert Pattinson is just like, okay, whatever. I mean, he embraces the craft of acting, but I also think that my perception of Matt Reeves, just because of the DC fandom interview where he went on and on and on and talked about I think he's like super OCD, and I don't think my personal opinion is the personalities might clash, but I think Pattinson was also trolling people with I'm not needing to work out for Batman. I think he was just trolling people to have some fun.
Just the whole thing I got from Matt Reeves is that he just seemed like a big old dork. I mean, like,
right?
He kept rambling on and on. It was like he wasn't really comfortable talking, you know. And then it's just like I can imagine, you know, if I was in high school and saw the popular kids, you know, smoking cigarettes behind
She was in Fantastic Beasts too. Yes,
yeah, she was good in that movie.
I mean, she's done great in all her roles, but I think this is going to be the one that, you know, makes her a star. Exactly. He trolls. Right. That's what I got from it. Like I could, if I was in his position, I would troll people too. Like, I mean, he's obviously, he's fit. He doesn't really need to exercise, but he's like, I'm not going to do it just to get the reaction, get people triggered.
Well, I haven't watched the Midnight Dredge video.
Well, Chan, you're assuming that he was telling the truth and not trolling. He's probably so used to trolls being in Twilight that he just doesn't care and he wants to trigger people.
Yeah.
Okay. Little Sweetland, he worked out with the dude that trained Keanu Reeves for John Wick and adopted a military workout. Okay. Yeah, I think he is.
I'm sure he is. Like I said, I'm sure it's all just a bunch of, you know, hot air on Midnight's Edge, you know.
Yeah, he's known to troll, right? And I would do the same thing if I had a bunch of people whining about me glittering in the moonlight. I would do the exact same thing. All right.
Pattinson is the Bat Dad. While this is a private matter, violating social distancing protocols by having intercourse on top of an expensive prop like the Batmobile is not.
What?
And that is
first off,
he's complaining about violating the set. Did you hear that, Brian? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I did. Oh my God, did he just say that?
Right. That's where he's like, that crosses a line. He was like fake offended. Let's go back a few seconds here. I'm like, what?
Violating social distancing protocols by having intercourse on top of an expensive prop like the Batmobile is not.
What? Expensive
and that
prop.
is but the latest in a long line of grievances.
Oh, come on. The worst thing, there'd be a big dent and they could replace it. Come on. Is he really serious? That's the spin he's doing it. But I have no problem with the relationship. But violating social distancing protocols in violating it on an expensive set prop.
It says the same group of people that say COVID's not real.
Right.
So like,
yes.
Oh,
right.
Dude, my head's burning right now. So let me get this straight.
I mean, they were, but okay. Consider they were violating a protocol. Okay.
Well, I take this as somebody that doesn't actually have a real job,
right?
Because like, you have to violate social distance to work with people.
Right. These actors in this movie, they get tested and they're working together. They don't work. They don't act with masks on except their cows.
Yeah.
So they're already working with their all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, and what's to say they didn't get their the vaccinations? You know what I mean? So it's like, why don't you get off your high horse there for a second?
I can't believe he said that with a straight voice and like, but it's not okay to violate. So,
damn you!
Director Matt Reeves has with his Batman lead, who notoriously refused to bulk up for the role, even when shutdowns meant he got several additional months to do it. Reeves was said to be furious, saying to Pattinson,
you know what the problem is? You like we think. Listen, Brian, we think that they're just making stuff up for money, which they. But I think they actually believe. No, but they believe this shit too. Is the problem? Like whatever they hear on the internet, they just believe. Like they're still referring back to the. I mean, that's where they got the ideas for these videos. When he's like, "I'm not exercising." I mean, if Jack Black, they cast him as the new Batman and Bruce Wayne, and then he says, "I'm not exercising," or if I was cast, then I'd have a problem. But if Robert Pattinson, I'd actually say maybe you could have an extra meal or something, bulk up a little bit. I mean, he's fit. He's fit.
A little meat on his bones, but
right.
It makes no set difference, man. Like it's just,
yeah. Bat Dad.
This is why I don't watch this stuff, man. Because
I don't watch them normally. Yes, they've always. Okay. Yes. He's gained 15 pounds of mass. Okay. Yeah, I watched Tenet. I like Tenet. It's not my favorite Nolan, but he did great in Tenet.
I mean, he looked fine in the bat suit from what I can see. Like, I don't understand why people are freaking out over it.
Well, if Jack Black is cast as Bruce Wayne, immediately he has to say, "I'm not exercising for the role." I feel I'm fine as is. No, that's not him, is it?
Yeah, I think so. It's the one that's dating the Mecca.
That asshole.
The Mecca.
I had a real problem with him on Twitter the other day. I didn't tweet at him. I just like this is. Oh God, why am I watching his video? Damn.
Gosh, I haven't even like thought about Mecha Random in such a long time. Oh, goodness.
Yes, absolute worst garbage human.
Oh, well, you watch one of their videos, they all make the same. So it's like after Nerdrotic makes his, then it's everybody else.
They really want to. They really are. They have an agenda against Pattinson because of his. Like nothing would make the trolls happier to say Pattinson sucks because of his history in Twilight. I mean, that's the angle. Oh, we told you. That cat. Yes.
Yes.
That actually had the gall to say Brie Larson was jealous of her. No, it just popped up on YouTube for me today. I know I'm late to the party. I was like, what? I watched 2 minutes and then I couldn't stop laughing. That's why I decided to do reaction. I know it's late. I know I'm late to the game.
Most entitled narcissistic actor I have ever worked with. You go back to work. We finish filming in March, and then we are done. I don't ever want to work with you after this film. As such, there is some doubt that Reeves will want to return for any planned sequels to The Batman. And it has been rumored that
No. He spent years developing this new. Matt Reeves isn't going anywhere. If anything, if there is any potential problem, maybe they might recast him, but I don't see it. I don't.
No, they'll just go fast forward in time and just make the Batman Affleck again.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my dears! Breaking news. Bree is jealous of what Mecha Random 42 Mega Hater has got going on. That's the breaking news.
She wants her own whip. Sorry, I just had to get
here's Zeno. Here's Zeno. They're perfect. No, hey, no, that's fine. I enjoy a little bit of it, No problem here.
Yeah, no, like I'm not against Pattinson at all, man. Like I don't care, dude. Like bring on the Batman movies.
I said he might be the best ever. Even I love Batfleck. I think he has a lot of potential.
To work with Pattinson on reshoots for the film. The tipster says he's not sure what they're going to do, and that they wanted to keep this quiet so that they could diffuse the situation before the media got hold of it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh! Is it true?
Even if taken as rumor, and an outrageous one at that, there are a few things that can be pointed to that lend it at least some air of credibility. Co-stars tend to develop relationships on set all the time.
That's the only thing. This is their proof. This is what's wrong with the internet, Brian. This is what's wrong with the internet because two actors once had a relationship, that makes the rumor possibly could be true. Actors have had relationships before. This is the first thing they point to. This is the number one thing they go to right away. I'm like, really? That's where you start? You have no grains of anything. That Mr. and Mrs. Smith. At one time, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie had a relationship. Okay. That doesn't give any credibility to the story at all. They said at the beginning of the video that they were going to examine if it's truthful or if there's anything that brings it that. Okay, let's see what else proof he has.
Jolie met on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith and began a relationship
Yes.
afterwards. Robert Pattinson is no stranger to this either. He and Kristen Stewart started dating after meeting on the set of Twilight.
Okay.
Zoe Kravitz recently divorced her husband back in December of 2020, which would have been after her affair with Pattinson had begun. If the marriage was on the rocks anyway, or if her being impregnated by Pattinson was a contributing factor.
Oh my goodness, now he's... Okay, this is tabloid shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this is TMZ level crap.
Still remains unknown. As for Reeves' comments about Pattinson being the most narcissistic actor he's ever met, the GQ interview and Pattinson's comments about not needing to work out to play Batman could certainly be taken as indications in that general direction.
He does not give a shit. This dude does not give a shit. Listen, this is the alternate side of growing up, being a celebrity. Like you could be, I'm not saying all. There's some really good people, actors and entertainers that have come out of being a childhood entertainer and have successful and are good mentally, but some get into some bad habits, or you have fun with it and you troll the hell out of everyone. Look, what do you think he's doing, Brian? He does not give a shit. He does not.
Like a dude that is having fun. You know what he needs though? He needs his Hufflepuff scarf. You know, throw in a little bit of Harry Potter there for us because he'll always be Cedric Diggory in my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does not care. Little Sweet Lynn, if this is true what you're saying, that's really hilarious that she's not even on set. She's been filming here in New York since December. Maybe he's doing shots without her. Like, we don't know how much of the film she's in. Okay. She says he's a cold dude. He's about anti-Hollywood machine as it gets. Yeah, I respect that. I think this is how you have to play it. And you really can't. I think you have to, like, not give people the inside scoop. Like him and Joaquin Phoenix. You don't really know what's going on with them. They actually play a part when they're doing interviews and stuff. I think he's that type of person, like the Joaquin Phoenix. Like he just says random you don't really know the real real Joaquin Phoenix is a little odd, but you don't really know what he's thinking, like some personalities. All right, let's finish this. I don't know if I'll ever revisit Midnight's Edge.
While some have defended his GQ interview as trolling,
right,
it should be noted that even a child knows well enough not to put metal in a microwave oven.
What?
Something that Pattinson did not.
What?
Huh?
What? To trying to invent a faucet? So they're saying he can't troll because he put
You put metal in the microwave?
Okay, I can't defend that, Pattinson. I don't know. Little Sweet Lynn, did he really put a fork in the microwave? I don't know. I mean, that's kind of stupid.
I mean, I never said actors were the smartest people on earth.
No,
I mean,
but that doesn't mean you can't troll.
God dang, man.
I mean, did he forget it was in there? Or did he like, oh, I didn't know that would happen? All right.
Regarding Matt Reeves not wanting to return to the Batman, if it develops into a franchise, he has at least 4 other films lined up in the near future. Reeves will not be hard up for work if he walks away from the Batman. And if the movie is a hit,
he's not going to walk away from the Batman.
Shouldn't have a problem finding another director. If it isn't, they already have a multiverse set up for quick and efficient rebooting. Another wrinkle to the story comes from the UK's December 29, 2020 edition of The Sun.
I was going to say, it's DC. They'll just change directions anyway. So.
do you think Little Sweet Lynn is on to something that his anti anything else except Snyderverse is he wants it to fail? And I know
it
I'm
has
not like
that slant to it. Yeah.
You think there's some bias there?
Well, yeah, because I kind of learned about the Snyder Cut through Midnight's Edge. So like,
okay.
And they've kind of been behind it the whole time. So like, it is kind of weird where you get that intersecting fandom a little bit because they've been very pro Snyder Cut, and we're a big part of the Snyder Cut movement, and so it's like I get it, but at the same time, it's like it just seems like they're just attacking Pattinson. It's like, dude, just chill. Like,
Taylor M says he's excited to see Paul Dano as the Riddler.
Heck yeah.
Colin Farrell as Penguin as well. Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
have
Colin
no
Farrell
issues.
gets shortchanged a lot, and whenever he gets put in they've changed his appearance on all his properties. Like some of the stuff he's in. I like. It's interesting what they did with the makeup, but could he have done it without all the make? I don't know. We'll see the performance. Okay, he named another celebrity couple. Okay, so that makes Midnight's End right. Okay. All right.
Well, I remember when that happened with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, because at the time Brad Pitt was with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. Even Mr. H Reviews says confirmation bias. Okay. After Phone Booth, I have trust. Yeah, Colin's great. I think he should get more work. Oh, really? He denied it existed? If you have proof of that, I'd love to see it. If you're going to make a video on that. Yes. Paul Dano, amazing. I think also Zoe is going to be amazing as well. All right. And I believe in Pattinson.
It details how Pattinson was supposedly pushed to the breaking point by director Reeves, who was claimed to be a perfectionist and therefore demanded countless repeated takes of the same scenes.
I believe he's a perfectionist, yes.
Yeah.
Though that according to information we've received from sources with ties to the production, this claim is false. We've been told that director Matt Reeves never demanded more takes than what was necessary, which would imply that this entire story is but a hit piece put out there by Pattinson's camp. Needless to say, this did not ease tensions on a $120 million.
That doesn't mean it's a hit. That doesn't mean anything. That his can't put that out. That just means it's the sun. That's all that means. It just means it's movie websites. That doesn't mean it was put out for anybody.
Hey Max, I gotta go sing happy birthday to my nephew. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool.
All right, so just 1 second.
Sure. All right, let's finish this while he's away.
Project where the production has been nothing but a nightmare since day one. Given the stakes that come with that, you could be forgiven for wondering why Reeves and Pattinson seemingly can't work together. Wasn't Pattinson the director's pick in the first place? The answer to that may surprise you.
Oh, now they're doing more speculation that he wasn't even. Anyone need Charmin mega rolls with these bears? 6 rolls in one? I don't get Charmin. Enjoy the go. Oh, I don't like that.
Ever since Robert Pattinson was cast in the role, a large swath of the built-in fan base have been adamant that no matter how great Pattinson might have been as a sparkly vampire, he is no Batman, and that they will never be able to see him as such. Others have countered that he was the bomb in the lighthouse, and Matt Reeves is a great director and he chose him, so he must know what he's doing. Except he didn't. If you recall from the trades back when the role was in the process of being cast, 2 men were competing for the role, one being Robert Pattinson, the other being X-Men Days of Future Past's Nicholas Hoult.
Now, I would have liked him too as Batman, but I think Pattinson is more edgy than Holt. But I think Nicholas Hoult is a great actor as well. I'm always rooting for him. I think wasn't even About a Boy when he was one of his first roles. Okay.
Sources, however, so again, take this with a grain of salt and treat it as rumor since this can't be independently verified. The actors were never in competition with each other. What we have heard that happened was that Nicholas Hoult was director Matt Reeves' choice for Batman. Reeves fought for him hard, but he lost that fight because Robert Pattinson was the producer's choice, the one the studio felt they could market, and the one the agents involved agreed should happen. As such, Matt Reeves was stuck with a Batman he never wanted, and Pattinson knew the director he would be working with fought hard to cast another actor instead of him. To say they got off on the wrong foot is putting it mildly. This, of course, happens every so often in Hollywood, and in most cases, everyone involved is able to make the best out of the situation.
Okay, so Little Sweet Lynn is saying Pattinson worked for his friend on Lost City of Z, and he was his first choice. Okay. Yes. Okay, Oh My Dia says I don't see Holt as Batman. Fair enough. Christian Garcia, that's a good point. I think that was a long time ago. I would have been up for that, but I think that time has passed. Everyone's saying this is all lies. This is all lies. Doesn't surprise me. Matt auditioned different people. What's the news? Okay. Bryan Singer wanted to cast Nicholas Hoult as Superman. I don't know. I don't know if I see that. I'm not sure.
And work towards making the best final product possible. It is too early to tell if Matt Reeves has been able to make the movie the best it could be despite the strained relationship with Robert Pattinson, since the movie is at the time of making this still shooting. Do let us know your thoughts on the matter though, and if you will be able to look at Batmobile the same way ever again in the comments. Don't forget to check.
Oh, really?
out all the latest Midnight's Edge merchandise in our Mixed Tea store.
Oh, that's a horrible. Do you see this? Do you see the shirt they're selling? What garbage. Look at that. This is the shirt they're selling. What garbage people. All right, take that to the trash. Remove that. Wow. Did you see that shirt, everyone? That's what they're selling? Okay. I had some other topics. Brian is busy right now. I wanted to talk about the Joker. Yes, yikes. Rhea, yikes. That reveals a lot, doesn't it? Yes, it is disgusting. And who would buy that shirt? Disgusting people. I've heard about that. Like, I've heard something about that from Amber Heard, and I don't even want to know. I just don't want to know. I don't care, and I don't want to know. Yes, Zeno, you're right. Midnight's Edge isn't news. They are part of the fandom menace grift. Okay, I ended it, Brian, and at the end, he's selling a shirt that says Amber's, Heard, but the other thing I'm like, really, you're selling a shirt like that? And it looked like Mecca drew it. It was very bad. This disgusting people. Wow, disgusting. Yeah. See that exactly. Like I know there's something there, and I don't even want to know about Amber's in the bedroom. I don't want to know.
That whole situation is just something I really don't care.
No, I don't. I feel bad for Johnny Depp. I don't even know if I should feel bad for Amber. I think they're both messed up. And that's all I want to know. I don't want to, All right. So the next topic I had was, I know it's Snyder Cut related, but it's just talking about Jared Leto and the Joker and how much the future of everything is depending on this one performance, even beyond the Snyder Cut itself. Mm-hmm. Because he is the one that really, really wants to come back. And say the rest of the Snyder Cut is really well received, but if this performance, if people still think it's bad and it's not Ayer and it's Jared doing his full performance, and I want to get everyone's thoughts, including yours, Brian, first. Do you think there's a lot riding on his section of the Snyder Cut and his performance for the future? Because I think he is intertwined in the future if they decide to do a series. And he has been tweeting out the most. He wants to work with Zach. He wants another shot.
Yeah,
what's your thoughts?
I mean, absolutely. I think a lot rides on how well the whole movie goes, because I think the better it goes, the better it's received, the more chance we have of actually seeing the rest of the vision played out in the
Ayer cut.
Yeah, and then not only that, but we'll get. I feel like he never really got a proper shake at it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
But what if? Okay, so people like our friend Matt Jarbo always says people's expectations are too high. Like it's the second coming, the Snyder Cut. What if everything's fine, but then people still say Jared Leto is just not a good Joker? Well, now, I don't think that. I'm just saying.
That's just like your opinion, man. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, the general consensus, though. That could throw a big wrench into their plans, because I think he's included in both the Ayer cut becoming, because if his performance doesn't land, are they still going to do the Ayer cut, and are they still going to include him in the plans? I think he's integral to both the Ayer cut and the future series. If he pops, that's going to be a big benefit to things going forward. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't, if people still don't like his performance as a general consensus, like the public, oh, that was bad. Oh, the Snyder Cut was something else, but that Jared Leto was, ugh.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
Like, I think just, on fan perception alone, I think a lot of us feel that, he didn't really get a fair shake in Suicide Squad, because the movie, frankly, didn't revolve around him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was more involving like Margot Robbie's character Harley Quinn instead of the Joker. So, and honestly, it kind of scares me for the James Gunn Suicide Squad, because it's like, okay, well, you're not going to have Joker back, but everybody else is coming back. So, like, I don't know. I just want to see the Snyder cut, and then my mentality will go from there. So like,
right.
well, as it sits right now, yes, I would love to see more to that story, but you know, if it's over, it's over. You know what I mean?
Well, Omar Diaz thinks his performance will be good, but it is limited in the Snyder cut. He also has to bring his A game. Yes, especially if it's limited, he has to be on it. He has to really do something special. I think he really has to hit it home for him to come back. If it's another, I mean, it can't just be an average performance. It's got to be something special. That's what I'm thinking. It really has to ignite a fire. We want Joker. We want Joker.
Well,
you know.
Maybe. What about this on another token? I mean, what if Morbius does really well?
Mm-hmm.
You know
yeah,
mean?
that's going to help it. Yes,
to where it makes it more of a hot commodity kind of thing. Where you know, but I think it all depends on. It really hinges on what if Snyder's going to come back. You know what I mean? Like if they give him the option and he
he said they both Jared, I think in an interview said he wants to work with Zach, and Zach in some interview said he wants to work with Jared again.
Well, I mean that's fine. Put him in your Army of the Dead. You know what I mean? Like you've got other avenues to work with Jared if this doesn't work out.
Yeah. So DC talk with extended Jared Leto is going to be fire.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do great, man. Like I said, I just don't think he got the right shake in Suicide Squad. So, and the Joker is next to Lex Luthor. I mean, probably the most known villain in that altogether. So,
okay, Cisco E says, really hope if anything, Reeves' working relationship hasn't deteriorated that badly, regardless of Pat and Zoe alleged crap. Otherwise, it might hurt chances of. My only concern with the Matt Reeves trilogy is that it might be too spaced out and actors are going to get popular off of it. And he's taken I know it's the pandemic, but he's also taken a long time to complete this. He took a long time to develop it. And even if they don't
time to explain it.
Right. And even if there's no like animosity towards Pattinson and Reeves against each other, Pattinson is going to, be a main actor again, like his star. He's going to be asking. He might just take a better offer. And this is the problem across the board with DC films. They don't strike while the iron's hot. They let it simmer and go cold, and then people move on.
Run out. Yeah.
So that's my concern with the Matt Reeves trilogy, and I know people don't like sequels being filmed back to back. I think if they come back, they need to do 2 and 3 together and get it done. Yeah. I honestly think so, because I think the talent involved and Matt Reeves himself, that's my opinion. Do you see where I'm going with that? I think if they wait too long, I have a feeling the first and the second movie are going to be a big space.
Oh, it's a big part of why like the Star Trek movie franchise kind of fell on its face.
Right.
They waited too long to make the sequel.
That's also to bring it back around to the Snyder cut. That's also like why these series are good or better, to keep people together, more consistent income, more rationale for big budgets. Get it all done at once and then release it gradually and let everyone move on. When you try to, DC is it's really Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is horrible keeping contracts, people together, continuity, sequels. It's just all over the place. It's still a mess. And I just, we're lucky the Dark Knight trilogy finished, even though I didn't like the ending. I didn't like The Dark Knight Rises, but it was still a trilogy though. And Warner Brothers, look at the original Batman Returns, and then Batman Forever and Batman Robin were like 2 separate franchises. Even the original Superman 1 and 2 are sort of similar tone, and then 3 and 4 is different. They don't really finish. They start and they don't really finish well. So, but
they're perfect with J.J. Abrams. So like,
oh, now JJ's there. Thanks, Brian. All right, let me see. Oh, I'm way back in the chat. Oh, Little Sweet. Lynn, I hated the ending of his trilogy. Yes, The Dark Knight Rises was just awful for me. I think he phoned it in, and he did it to complete a contract to do his other movies. And I respect Christopher Nolan, but I don't see him coming back to like franchise films. His true passion is developing his own material, you know.
And respect for that, because I mean that it's too far and few between, you know, like you don't really see that nowadays. It's more, you know, I'm gonna get attached to this, like the Russos, you know what I mean? Like they're tied to the hip of Marvel, so it's like they ain't going anywhere.
Here's Geek Steves. Did you see the storyboard from Zach? I've been trying to avoid it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, they started talking about it the other day on a show I was watching, so I turned it off. I was like, sorry, I don't want to know what we could have had if things don't go like that. You know what I mean? It would just piss me off. It's like looking at the art of Star Trek and seeing Star Trek Phase 2.
Zeno, we could talk. We already talked about WandaVision yesterday. Snyder, it just keeps coming up. Yeah, I try to avoid it, but it is on my mind. I don't want it to be the main.
Once it's over, everyone can just relax.
All right. Well, we have two more topics. One is probably going to go quick because even though Zeno says go to a different topic, when I cover this, no one cares and I lose viewers. So here we go. See if the viewers stick. Avatar 2.
They're still talking about that.
Avatar 2 concept art showed off Paneer's most expensive Airbnb. That's interesting. Not much there. But here's Kate Blanchett. Looks like she's on Titanic again. I'm excited to have. Or did I say Blanchett? Kate Winslet. Sorry. Kate Winslet. Yes, I'm excited for Cameron to get. Listen, never count him out. People are gonna make fun of me forever for saying I'm looking forward to. Let me see if there's a message.
I mean, talk about waiting too long to make a sequel.
Well, listen.
Did Avatar come out like 2007?
Okay, I might do a separate topic on that, Brian. Those movies are so expensive, and they had actually advanced technology, and they try to push special effects forward, that they have to have investors like the first time. Okay. The first time he was pushing. No, like but you when you make a movie that's this expensive, you have to tie it in with new technology and have backers from like TV companies in the 3D. They helped pay for the first Avatar. Remember when The Hobbit came out and they were pushing the high frame rate? That was going to be what was going to take 3D the next stage, and that's what was going to fund Avatar 2. Is they was really going to push that high frame rate technology, and then people didn't like it. So that's what I think that was one factor that people don't really cover on Avatar 2. Why has it got delayed? You need a new technology to push. I haven't heard anything yet that he's pushing with this, though. You got to think he's got to do something. Maybe the high frame rate will be back. I don't know. Now that 4K TVs and 8K's on the way, I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I really didn't like. I mean, aside from the special effects, I didn't like the first one. It was Ferngully, basically. You know what I mean, or any of the Pocahontas. You know what I mean? Any kind of foreigner invading and then falling in love with a local type situation. So, what do you mean it's never happening? It's happening. They're done. They're almost. I think they finished filming. I almost forgot that they were making Avatar 2. Like, oh
yeah. He made Aliens, Terminator 2. Yeah, Pete, you're all going to watch it. You make fun of me now. Go ahead. Make fun of me in the chat. You're all going to watch it. All you movie fans.
No, yes, I'm boycotting.
What? You're boycotting?
Okay.
You're going to watch it too.
No, probably.
Oh, Zeno, maybe. This is a first. Zeno and me agree for once.
Yeah.
Okay, Jackal. No, it wasn't The Last Airbender. It was not The Last Airbender.
Like nobody wanted to see Ferngully.
That was Shyamalan Ding Dong that did that much disaster. Dances with Wolves. Did he do that? I don't think he did that.
It was a similar film to Dances with Wolves. Same thing. It's okay. John Smith falling in love with the
Oh, you're saying it's similar. Okay, I get that. Yes.
It's in the. It's basically the same story
Bay
as
43. This is what you're concerned about. You go back and watch Titanic. You're gonna offend the ladies in the chat. Although when when you,
I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the better parts of Titanic.
I mean, when you were growing up and you watched Titanic, and your family wants to see Titanic, and then your parents look at you during that scene, you're like, I'm not watching. You're right. Did you have that? Did you go see with your family and kind of feel weird in that situation?
No.
Oh, this is the drawing scene.
I got it from Blockbuster.
Oh, okay. So you rewinded and.
Well, I was. Let's see here. 97. I was a freshman in high school.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. Zeno says everyone loved Avatar. They just pretend they hate it because they were embarrassed it made them cry.
I hated the song "My Heart Will Go On" from Celine Dion. Okay. I've got personal reasons for not liking that because that song was everywhere, and my high school band decided they want to play it for halftime. So wherever they're practicing, and then they're over there playing "My Heart Will Go On."
Little Sweet Lynn says Titanic was visually great. I just don't buy Rose and Jack.
No, me neither.
Really? I have to rewatch it. I haven't watched it forever.
It's honestly, it does not age very well.
Oh, really?
I tried to watch Titanic the other day, and I'm just like, oh.
All right. Breaking news. I don't want to be a hater. There's an announcement.
I like Kate Winslet. She's hot.
Yeah. There is an announcement, and you know how I feel about Geeks and Lamers and the Pool Boy. Do I have to give him props? I don't know. I'm conflicted as all hell. I'm trying not to be a hater. But here we go. Here's an announcement.
Care of your saw, so your saw can take care of you.
No, not saws. Saw Hall. No.
I'll carry it.
All right. Uh-oh.
Are they a still dealer?
Again, a little announcement here that you'll be able to clip and correct some misinformation out there on Twitter here in just a moment. But Lethal, how are you?
2 thumbs up.
Oh, well, you know what?
Thumbs up. Jeremy has this unique ability when you speak to him on the phone, you feel better.
I know this is a dream come true for Lethal Lightning and Ryan Kennel. Even though Ryan Kennel's channel's gone to shit. And he does the same old anti-SJW BS that everyone does. I guess I'm happy for them. I guess. Even though I can't stand their content anymore. So I know it's a dream come true. You're bored already. Thanks, Zeno. Thanks, producer Zeno. Well, I'm not going to play the whole video. We're going to just play a little bit, and then we'll get any final comments from the chat, and then we'll end it because no one else showed up tonight.
Yeah, go almost to an hour. So
yeah, go check out Snowdub after this, and Nick Alex still might be going. I'm going to go check them out after this is done. But let's get to their announcement. This keeps happening though. Like even the Star Wars Theory collaborating with them. People have had issue with that. I can't be that much of a hater though. I can't. It's just it's disappointing. I would say disappointing. You know.
It's networking, man.
Yeah.
Because it's like phone sex. Like you kind of rumble. And the perk is because I'm part of the team, I don't have to pay per minute.
That's right.
Okay.
So Ryan, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing just fine.
On another stream with me.
Yeah, another stream with you. Yeah, I can't seem to escape.
All right, get to the point, guys.
Looking forward to seeing a bunch of bitches cry, to be honest, in about 5 minutes. So.
Okay.
Obviously,
he's talking about us.
You know, we get a lot of cool opportunities.
No, there is going to be a lot of. I actually think there's going to be a lot of people upset about him being on their channel. I do think that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to not talk about it. I do. I mean, Brian, do you see a large group of people being upset?
Yeah. I mean, I can already. When I first heard it, I was kind of like,
because let's not play dumb. They play to the mob on social media, the actual haters, and they always defend the mob of haters for everything.
My point on this one is that I think, as far as like the fandom menace, what their goals are, and like the base goals, you know, like we want the studio to listen to us, basically. You know what I mean? For lack of a better term. I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what they want. They want to
Well,
influence.
you want to know my honest thoughts? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I know. I'm just saying. I think the goals of the two align.
Yeah.
The Snyder Cut movement was a fan movement that wanted to see what they wanted to see, and it succeeded. As where they're part of the Star Wars, where they're like, oh well, we want this, and this, and Star Wars is just rolling on without them. You know what I mean? So it's like, I can see where it comes from, because like I said, I learned about the Snyder Cut from Midnight's Edge. So like it is, they kind of go hand in hand.
Here's my genuine thoughts. Whenever people say Snyder Cut fans are toxic, this
is what I think of. Those guys.
No, well, there's a crossover of the menace of fandom, and they're not all bad, but the popular opinions, however, they had bad opinion. The popular opinions are the nasty ones that get the most clicks, that just produce garbage and just hate everything. And I think the crossover of the people from my personal opinion, when there's a bad instance of a Snyder Cut fan, they might be associated with, not every time, but they can be associated with the menace too. There's a large crossover there. So I don't think, I feel for Zach and his losing his daughter. So I know he's going to take every opportunity for charity. And the issue is, a-holes love to tout this charity, and they play the nice guy routine when you talk to them. But the consistency of their actions and content and words on the internet is just absolutely literal garbage. Go look at their comment section. It's horrible. And they point and laugh and downvote everything. They're a bunch of trolls that don't really pay for anything, I don't think.
I think well, I'm sure they do on a certain level. I mean, somebody's probably given them their free code or something like that. But no, I think Michael Jordan said it best. Even Republicans buy sneakers too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all I'm looking at this is just another way for him to market his movie. That's another untapped.
I'm not going to be
avenue of fandom on the internet. So
he's going on Geeks and Gamers. I don't know who's going to interview. I will watch just a minute more to see if they're saying who's going to interview or what. I don't know if Jeremy's actually going to do it. Doesn't mean that Jeremy's actually going to be there. It might be Kennel.
Well, I mean, it's like then a nerds jumping on the bandwagon for Snyder Cut. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's what it is.
YouTubers. It's YouTubers.
Yeah, it's YouTube.
I like Uche Nawari. I love his tweets. He's legit. I like Uche.
You have a lot of cool people on the team, and if you kind of go back to when Star Wars Theory and I hadn't spoken for months, and a lot of people didn't even know that we had any issues because we're grown ups and we don't have to have Twitter fights like that. We handle things, and we eventually reconnected. Initially, the plan we discussed possibly having me and Theory and Jay just on the Geeks and Gamers channel. Obviously, I moved that decision and we went over to Jay's channel, and that was a huge success. Like we had 7,000 people watching that stream, Jay.
Yeah. Crazy.
I think that helped elevate Jay's channel. And Jay was a big reason why that discussion happened, because Theory emailed me and Jay. So obviously, Uche.
I will add to this too. I think the whole Gina Carano situation was escalated because the association with these people too. I don't think that Lucasfilm and Star Wars was unaware of the connection there. No, I really don't. They know who they are. They like to think that they're more important than they are. They're not important, but they know they're absolute haters. And honestly, I kind of regret some of the things I've done in the past against Kathy myself. I was thinking about doing a video on that. I was mad at the time. I didn't say anything derogatory towards her, but I did fired like so many times, and I was pissed. And I do kind of regret some of the things I've done, but I haven't deleted it or anything. I was reflecting the other day.
That's kind of what I haven't been putting out my damn video, because every time I do it, it brings me back full circle to why I'm on YouTube. Like, it's the whole reason. Like,
the Jackal says Gina Carano's, she is awesome, but that doesn't mean her tweets were her social media interactions. I think as a person, she is awesome. I think people steered her the wrong direction, and they don't really care about her if they encourage her that. And she could have had a cool, fun career. I don't think she would ever she wouldn't have been Daniel Day-Lewis or anything, but she could have had a fun career and popped up in a lot of stuff. She could have been in like DC as Barda or whatever, like some people said. But I just don't think that's going to happen now. I really don't. Especially when you double down and you're just like, okay.
Well, it's just going to be, we'll move on. Like, it's not that, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. It's not going to derail Star Wars entirely. I mean, nobody's going to care. It's just a little saggy. You woke up from a nap.
Yeah. Check out Brian's channel. Definitely. Thanks, Geek Studios. Geek Studios is one of the best mods out there.
Yep.
Ben Workman. Hey, Max. Saggy Melons just woke up from that. You missed everything. You missed the whole Batmobile shenanigans. You missed about the Bat Baby.
Yeah.
A lot, Saggy.
About Matt Reeves.
You know what, Saggy? I'm going to be legit with you. Are you going too hard at the YouTube game? You've been like last night. I was talking to you on a stream behind the scenes. You're like, I'll be right back. And I messaged you, are you okay? And then I saw a message this morning. I fell asleep. I think she's going. Props to Saggy. She's been doing this YouTube game, and she's going to be on the Tuck and Roll show in just a bit. If she wants to pop in for 5 minutes, we won't keep her long because I know she's busy. But I'm conflicted though. I am conflicted because I don't want to be associated with that. It's not my decision. Guilt by association is a horrible thing. I just don't. I don't know. I can't be. I got to convince myself not to be a hater. Like they said, everyone's going to be upset by this.
No, dude. The internet's a big place, man, and everybody's got opinions, and it's kind of like the corner. I let them do their thing. You know what I mean? And it should be live and let live. You know what I mean?
I've heard this Andre Cedino. I don't know. I don't really know who he is though. I've seen his name thrown up a few times. I have to check him out. Rhea's always Rhea. You got to do that for Rhea. Get on here, Saggy. Ooh, that's a good casting. Xena reboot. Yeah. All right, let's finish this to see if he gets to the point. Stop like.
Yeah, where's the announcement?
I want to know what's happening. Is Star Wars Theory going to be there too? Maybe it's maybe it's Drunk Theory something. What do they call that series? Drunk. Oh, it's right there. Drunk Cobra Theory. Maybe they'll do it that way.
Has brought a lot to the Geeks and Gamers brand. A lot of people may not know it because a lot of the stuff is behind the scenes and he's not there to brag about it, but he has recently brought an opportunity to Geeks and Gamers. And Uche, why don't you tell us what's going on?
All right. So thank you for that.
It's Uche.
Jeremy. So basically, this is what is going down. So as all of you know, or most of you should motherfucking know.
Oh,
me, Ryan,
I do like Uche.
Are devout.
Oh, okay.
And when I say devout, I mean devout.
I'm happy for Uche for sure. I love Uche. I really do. You know what? I'll give Jeremy props for one thing when he says the difference of opinion. And even though I think he's bullshit, he does have legit people with different opinions. Though Uche's one of them. Like I see him, he's not in the same political sphere as and I'm not saying that proves anything. I'm just saying, yeah, he does legit have people with difference of opinion. Uche's legit. Okay, so it's going to be Uche, Lethal, and Ryan. Okay, good job, Lethal. Good job, Uche. No comment, Ryan.
Yeah. Sorry, EU noodles, not today, but
I mean, basically, he used to be. He had such potential to be a genuine YouTuber, and then he just went to just making the same Jeremy Jr. Actually, he does Jeremy better than Jeremy now. Actually,
Snyderverse fans.
Yeah,
we love DCEU. We argue with y'all about this every now and again on live streams. It's nothing new to anybody. We all know where we stand when it comes to the DCEU and Zack Snyder's vision. And as you all know, there has been a movement that has been pushing for going on 5 years to have the vision of one Zack Snyder fully realized for the people of the world with his version of the Justice League. Now, where do we come into this?
Well, all right, let's get Saggy. Saggy, correct me. I don't want to be a hater. I get annoyed with these with their videos, so they have an opportunity. I shouldn't hate on that. Let's get your fresh opinion, and then we'll pimp out the Tuck and Roll show.
Okay.
Oh, you're sleepy saggies. Wow, that was pathetic, Saggy. You really came in here with no. You actually did just wake up.
Yeah.
Come on, do it for Rhea.
Hi, Rhea.
Wow, this is very disappointing.
Somebody get this woman a Red Bull. Stat.
I have my energy drink somewhere.
Oh, you've been hitting the YouTubes too hard, Saggy.
Wait, I got a drink. Hold on, I think I got it.
Wow, this is really. We're losing viewers. We're losing viewers.
Why? What'd I do?
No, you're low energy, Saggy. Saggy is not Power Girl. She's.
I'm sleepy girl.
Wow, this is disappointing.
It's not just listen. Okay, listen. What is the problem?
I would listen.
What are we doing? Who am I roasting right now? What's going on?
We're not roasting anything. I'm conflicted because we are losing viewers. Because
they'll come back.
Because these people these anti-SJW channels that make garbage videos.
You mean SJW channels?
Right, that just like hate on actors and actresses constantly. Zack Snyder is going to collaborate with them, although Jeremy's not there, so that's a plus.
What do you mean? I see Jeremy right there.
No, but in the actual interview, I guess, with Zack Snyder.
Why isn't Jeremy going to be there?
I don't know. Maybe he'll pop in. He'll probably pop in.
Why wouldn't he be there? It seems like a interesting opportunity to meet somebody.
Okay, so basically, people might have an issue because they're also, you've heard the toxic fandom argument about Snyder Cut fans.
Everybody's toxic in every fandom. What's
okay,
new?
so there's going to be some people that are conflicted with him going on there, and guilt by association, no way. But it is also for charity, so I give respect, and I understand why Zach would do it. And give props to Jeremy, even though his videos are bullshit. He did pass 300K, so he is a popular YouTuber. I don't know. I'm conflicted on this one.
I mean, here's the thing. Everyone was saying too that Gina was going on there, these shows where there was people bashing an employer, and I'm like, you do realize that
these guys.
You do realize though that like
that I think that was a big thing. I think that contributed.
Right, but my thing was that she, like, when I go on streams with people hit me up and invite me to be on their show, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to their channel and watching every video they've ever made to see if it's a good idea or not. So if somebody wants to support me or they think I'd be a good fit on their show, I'm instantly going to be like, sure, sounds good, sounds fun. I'm assuming that's what happened with Gina and also Zach. They see a YouTuber with like 300,000 subscribers and they're like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. Like, let's, we're in a pandemic. I'm not doing many in-face interviews and, might as well take advantage of social media and YouTube platforms. So everyone was like, oh, well, Zach shouldn't be going on the show. He doesn't know these people. He doesn't know what they've said about him or what they've said about anyone. He probably just said, oh, it's for charity. I'll do it. Sure, of course. Yeah. So everybody needs to friggin' relax. I mean, if it wasn't for charity, it's like relax, but because it's for charity, double relax. Right. Like, it's for charity. I don't care who it is. You can hate somebody, but if they're doing charity work,
I don't hate them. I just hate the things they do. I don't hate them.
I mean, but I'm saying, but you can hate somebody and still like respect that they're doing charity work. Like anyone who sits there and sees somebody doing charity and is like, oh, look at this asshole doing charity work. What a dick. It's like, what? No, you're the dick. Like, let them do charity work.
I mean, I think the argument there is they do it as a shield too for all the bad behavior, like confession. Like, I'm a horrible person, but I do charity. Listen, Geeks and Gamers is bad for fandom. I'm no lie. I know not everyone associated with Geeks and Gamers is bad.
Geeks and Gamers,
the Fandom Menace is bad for fandom. It's bad.
They're good for their own fandom, like their own fan base.
They're horrible for fandom altogether.
They're good for their own fandom, their own fan base that they've generated, because they've made their own community by dunking on other communities and things like that. So I mean, it is what it is. But if
he says conflicted too.
I mean, if Zach goes there and
I can't hate on it though.
And he has fun and then so be it.
I don't want him to be associated with garbage too. Is my problem. I know why he's doing it.
What do you mean? He's associated. He's freaking associated with WB, trying to do. He's doing work for WB. That's garbage. He's gonna be associated with garbage.
Do you know about these Pattinson rumors? That's the other thing we covered.
No, I haven't even heard anything. By the way, I actually thought you were going live at 11 and not 10. So I had set my alarm clock to wake me up at 10 minutes before 11. So when I got on and saw you were streaming for, I was like, ah, shit.
Wow. Well, you know what? Let's end the stream by go crashing Nick and Lex. They're still live.
I was gonna say they're still going, man.
All right, let's end it there. Let's check out Nick and Lex and let's all pop in the chat. All right, hold on.
I wish we had a raid button like Twitch where you can raid.
They've had over 100 in their their chat.
Check this out. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. Their videos.
All right, we'll all go put in the chat. MME is here.
Stream snipe them.
Yeah.
No, stream snipe them.
I am.
I put their link in the chat.
We're on Mountain Time.
But yeah. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Look at them.
Me, are you coming back soon?
Hey, God, let's let them know we're stream sniping. Hold on.
This
MME
is
here.
So great. Thank
Say
you
you
guys
still live?
so much. Again, for your support, for everything. We
hang on.
Have been enjoying this so much.
It's been really such a good therapy because we were not listening to any kind of music, so we just said,
Max is back!
Max, yay!
We're stream sniping.
Thumbs it up.
He's such a nice guy. He does.
Yes, everyone go there and thumbs up this stream.
His channel is more about geek culture.
Yeah.
Oh, they're pimping my channel.
Wars, like the Marvel universe.
Do you hear that, viewer? Sub to me.
Everything that has to do with
Oh my God, Saggy's here.
Saggy, oh my God,
Saggy is here.
They're like all the nice.
They are like crew.
They're a little family. Family.
Oh, I love them.
Some love if you want to subscribe to them.
Yes,
they're awesome.
they're all
Saggy is super.
Brian, Master of None.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian got a shout out.
Our girl.
Oh my God. I guess they just finished and
they're gonna pass us all up. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I love all of you here. I love you, Saggy. They're almost at 4K.
I want a puppy.
I'm telling them to say hi to you guys in the chat because we're stream sniping them.
So I can't wait for that.
Say hi to chat, guys.
Oh my gosh, Ben Workman, I recognize you from Max's channel. Thank you so much for being here.
dad, about his passing.
I know.
Yeah.
That's so sad, and that's also why I wanted to do this so that we
did we just stream snipe them at the worst time? Are they talking about something sad?
I don't know. I just
Q&A after the documentary. All the World's a Stage was the red documentary. Amazing documentary.
Yeah,
okay, because I was like, did we pop in at a worst possible time?
Hey,
so
Saggy.
bad.
Hey, Geek Studios. How's it going?
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for being here.
Everyone, go jump over there and skyrock their views so they keep streaming.
Yeah. Actually, let's end it here, and we'll just all go over. Thank you, everyone.
Everybody, go over there right now.
And then Snow Dub, the Tuck and Roll show too, right, Saggy?
Yeah. At 12 and then out about 40 minutes.
All right. Come on, everyone. Bye, everyone. Go over Nick and Lex.
Oh, Zeno's here too. Oh my God. Zeno,
all right, bye.
Bye.
Oh my God.